Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Joyful House. Hope everyone is having a wonderful and fantastic Tuesday. It is January the 28th, and I am excited to spend a little bit of time with you this evening. And first off, can't wait to go over to the chat and start giving out some great big nugs and receiving them back. So, shall we? Let's see who all we have here with us tonight. All right. Welcome in. We have the beautiful Dawn P with us, Nugs Nugs. And she says, sorry, I will be missing you guys tonight. I will catch the replay. Hubby decided to take me out on a date night. Well, have fun, fun, fun. Love it. Oh, hello, Samantha. Welcome in. She says she is working on her Boggy Creek blanket. How exciting. Hello, Doris. Doris, I'm excited to share some of your makes tonight. Thank you so much for sharing them with us. I am feeling much better today. I'm not quite 100%, but I did go back to work. And my boss tried so hard to give me an opportunity to come home a little bit early today. But I still ended up not leaving until 5. So tomorrow will be a very easy day, so we'll see how it goes. But thank you so much for asking. Right, Doris? Isn't that wonderful? So I hope she enjoys herself as well. Thank you guys, as always, for coming in and not only greeting me and asking how I'm doing, but I love the way that you greet one another and you ask each other how each of you are doing. Ask what you're working on. Just thank you so much for sharing the love and the kindness and the joy in the chat. It just fills the Joyful House with even more joy. So thank you so much for that. All right. I just sent you an email. I will be sure to check that out. In fact, I have not been until last night with the Joy team. I have not been in the studio since Friday of last week. Just a really kind of rough weekend, not feeling well. I managed to get caught up on all the comments on the channel just before coming on. So I hope between later this evening or by tomorrow afternoon to get caught up on all my emails. Again, I apologize for getting behind. I normally don't check comments and emails on Saturdays and Sundays because that's Mr. Joyful's time. But I was homesick all day Monday, and until right before really getting up for the Joy team, I had been in bed all day. So hopefully I will get all that caught up by Wednesday. So thank you so much for the kindness and grace that you give me to get everything done. Hello, Candy. Welcome into the Joyful House. So good to see you on this Tuesday. And Kim is with us. Nugs, Nugs, my beautiful friend. So good, as always, to see you. You fill my heart so much with love and kindness and joy. It's always good to see you. Carla. Oh, my goodness, my goodness. I did not get a chance to respond to your email, but I did see it come through. And your blanket, it took my breath away. Sadly, you guys will not get to see it until next Tuesday. I already had the video for this evening completed, but oh my gosh, you guys are in for a treat. So please, please come back next week. Carla, you are amazing. Your talent is astounding. I just cannot wait to share that blanket with everyone. Thank you for sharing it with us. Doris, her name is Kim. Kim is her name. Oh, she shared it with you already. Thank you for that, Kim. Oodles is in the house. Hello, welcome in. Nugs, Nugs. All right, just making sure I didn't skip anyone. And Angela's here. Hello, my beautiful friend. It is always a joy to see you. She says, hi, Cynthia and everyone in the chat. How are y'all doing tonight? I am doing fine tonight, drinking water, working on D-Scarf by Knitting. Oh, wow. What fun. Everyone is continuing to greet each other. I love it. I love it. Yes, Nightbot, thank you so much for welcoming all of our joy friends to the Joyful House. It is a pleasure to see them all. Hello, Laura. Nugs, Nugs. How are you? So good to see you. And the lovely Sonja is here with us. She says, I am working on a baby chick for that Easter basket. I am so excited. And you guys get to see her Easter basket tonight. She sent in some pictures, so we have that to share in just a little bit. Hello, Paula. Welcome into the Joyful House. So good to see you. I may have to go scoot and get my Gatorade out of my work bag. I'm just trying hard to get over all this stuff. Everyone is continuing to say hello. Love those beautiful flowers, Kim. Thank you so much. You gave me flowers. I love it. Doris says, a chick is such a good idea, right? I can't wait till she's finished and we all get to see it. And Nightbot is giving out nugs to everybody. And if you're new here, welcome to the Joyful House. It is a pleasure to have you here. Don't let nugs scare you. Those are just simply a great big hug around the neck. And Nightbot is giving out a bunch. And if you have been here before, as always, it is such a pleasure to have you in the Joyful House. Awesome. Awesome, Paula. I am going to get to those emails. Thank you so much. I look forward to our time together. And if you are not familiar with Playdates, I believe they've already gone out, and it's just a 1 hour one-on-one time with me in my private Zoom room where we just hang out, chat, and work on our projects. I would love to have a play date with you. So go check out those dates and see if there's one that will work for you. And if not, let me know. I did make a point of putting in a couple a little bit later in the evening for February to try and accommodate some of you that said that evenings would work better for you. She says, not talent, it's just single crochet. Well, number one, as one who does a lot of single crochet, it takes a lot to do single crochet and to come out with that pattern the way you did. I mean, that was a lot of precision. So give yourself some credit, my friend. You are indeed a very talented person, a very talented artist. You guys are in for a treat next week when you get to see that blanket. Oodle says, did you get my picture, Cynthia? I did, and we will be sharing those tonight. Thank you so much for those. I do know that I've got to go back and give you guys accreditation in the description box, and I will complete that after we are finished tonight, and I'm hanging out over at Jen and Ivy's for a little bit. Forgive me that I didn't get that in ahead of time. In fact, the Joy Team showcase of their 5th mystery make-along was supposed to go out last night for all of your enjoyment. But when I got off the live with them, I was working on the final touches of it. And all of a sudden, my computer just shuts down and it starts updating. And it stayed at 98% for like over 2 hours. I finally had to just go to bed. And I got up this morning around 6:30 and I was feeling a little bit better. So I thought, well, let me just go to the studio and see if the computer has finished updating. And if it has, I'll go ahead and get that out. And if it hasn't, well, then I'll just have to try and do it tomorrow night after Joyful Adventures. And sure enough, it had finished updating. So somewhere in the middle of the night, it finished updating. But anyway, I was able to get that out this morning. If you've not seen that video yet, please go over and check out the wonderful, beautiful shawls that the Joy Team made. It was their 5th mystery make-along. I used to show them here on Tuesday nights, but it was kind of redundant to show them in a showcase and then turn around and show them on Tuesday night. So I'm hoping that that will encourage everybody to go check out that video. But they did a wonderful job. I'm so, so proud of them. They worked very hard on that. And remember, they have no clue what they're making. Month after month, we have a mystery make along on the Joy team, and they do not know what they're making. Usually by the third week, they start figuring it out. But of course, definitely by the fourth or final week, they know what they've made. And so last night we did the fourth week of our 6th project. And so we're almost finished. We'll finish it on next Monday, but they pretty much now know what it is. And so I'm excited for that. And we're getting ready in 2 weeks to start our 7th mystery make along. It's just hard to believe that we've already been at this for almost 7 months. So I'm excited. I'm enjoying the adventure with them. And it's so cute to watch them try and guess what they're making. So again, if you haven't seen their shawls, go definitely check out that showcase. And if you will, leave some words of encouragement for them, because they worked really hard on that, especially kind of going at it blind and not knowing what they were making. So I love their enthusiasm. Doris says, Carla, just persistence, huh? I have a few blankets I keep picking up and putting down. Too many whips, not enough time, right? And life gets in the way. And I'm referring to sickness. I have not crocheted except for last night was the first time I'd crocheted probably since last Tuesday night. So I think I did a little bit Wednesday night. So that's going to tell y'all something. That means I didn't get to do the nighttime stuff either. But I've been kind of under the weather since last Tuesday. So it is what it is. Life. Doris says, oh no, I hate it when computers do that, right? Well, normally, especially on my cell phone, I can schedule it. And normally I can schedule it on the computer too. But I guess because I hadn't been in here for so many days to do that, the moment that, it opened, it was ready to just go down and update. So they are pretty. They did a great job on their shawls. How is Stranger Things? Well, I don't know if you were here a minute ago, Samantha, but I have not really crocheted in the last week. Last night with the Joy team was the first time that I have crocheted. I tried a little bit Wednesday night, and I just could not even hold my head or my arms up. And then I tried a little bit Sunday, and I think I might have done 3 stitches, and I was just like, yeah, I'm going back to bed. So I am still working on it. I did not make any more progress. So I hope to get it done very soon. I'm not even going to guarantee y'all that I will make progress on it for next Tuesday, and I will tell you why. I always make a prototype of the Mystery Make-Along project that I do with the Joy team, just to make sure that the pattern that we're doing, especially since I'm trying to guide them without their knowledge of what it is, I always like to work through the project and make sure that the pattern reads correctly and that it works out correctly, and that I'm giving directions in a precise way that they can successfully accomplish it with not knowing what the project is. And I'm actually designing the project that we're making for February. And the fact that we're starting it in 2 weeks, one, I need to get the prototype done so I can get the materials out to them and how much yardage they're going to need. And I like to try to do that normally a week to 2 weeks in advance. And right now we're sitting at that 2-week mark. So I'm hoping that as I continue to feel better this week, that's going to be my main project to work on, and definitely over the weekend. That sadly is a project that I can't even show you the progression of, because then it wouldn't be a mystery to the Joy team. However, even though we are 1 week away from finishing our 6th project, I am going to share the prototype with you tonight. So you'll get to see what they're finishing up. And then, of course, in about a month, you'll get the showcase for that one. Because I always give them so much time to turn a picture of their completed project in. And once they turn in that completed project, if it's done before the deadline, they get to go on a wheel, and every month we give away a mystery kit. So somebody always gets a full kit of what we're making. And I have to have time to get that out to them in advance so that they have it by the time we start. So anyway, so that's what I'm going to be busy working on, is a project that unfortunately I cannot share for another 4 weeks. And I'm sorry. All right. Hello, Rudy. Welcome into the Joyful House. Haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're doing well. Happy New Year. It is 2025. Oodle says the shawls were beautiful. Made me wish I had the time to follow along with it. One day, Oodles. One day. Love to have you. All right. You know what, Rudy? I'm not sure if Isaiah has chapters 39 and 51, but it would be a good thing for us to look up. Kim says, I need easy makes. I hear you. I promise you, and I know you're planning on joining us for February's. February's is going to be an easy make. So I hope that you will be able to join us for that. In fact, it kind of has encouraged me that since I really only have about a week to get it done, that I'm no doubt that I'll be able to do that as long as I continue to feel as well as I'm feeling now and getting better every day. Because it's going to be an easy one and a fast make at that, and a fun one. So they're going to be making something that's kind of Valentine inspired, but it's not a Valentine project. So I know that sounds really weird, but may the mystery elude everyone and bring you back to find out what it is. All right. Hello, Sherry R. Welcome in. How are you tonight? Nugs, nugs. Kim says, ask and be kept in prayer. Going for CT of my lungs, just a routine check on a small nodule. Thank you, Joy Friends. Absolutely. And if you think about it, will you email me and let me know what day you're doing that so that I can be a little bit more, I have the word. Give me just a second. I can't get the word. Intentional on praying for you, not only as you prepare, but on the day of. So I would appreciate that. Hello, Wanda. How are you? I commented on some of your comments earlier, and I hope that you get them and feel my love and my extra nugs. I know this is a little bit bigger group than last night. Do I have your permission to share where you're at right now, like what's going on in your life? I'll wait for your permission on that. All right. But in the meantime, you guys, no matter what her response is, Wanda could use your extra nugs. So if you don't mind dropping some emojis and hugs in the chat for her, I would greatly appreciate it. And I know she would as well. She says, hello, everyone. I'm doing good. I've taken the whole week off. So she has shared a little bit. It will be up to her on whether or not I can share further. Thank you, Doris, for your prayers for Kim. I know she appreciates that. Thank you, Sonja, for your prayers and continued love and hugs for Wanda and for Kim. And again, you guys, thank you so much for loving on each other in the chat. I really appreciate that. And Kim says, hello, Mara, if you're lurking. That's another one to continue to keep in your prayers. I know she's starting to feel better, but she's not 100% yet either. So if y'all will continue to remember her. Hello, and welcome to the Joyful House, Tiffany. How are you? I've had a good day. It's been a slow day, and my boss, unfortunately, his wife got sick again, and so they had a rough night. And so he gets it. He was grateful that I was there, but he knew that I was not 100%, and it was not an easy day. But we both managed to get through it. Carla says, Doris, I've been working on sports throws for everyone in my family and 3 extra for friends. I am so ready to make a pretty baby blanket with a different stitch. Oh, I hear you, my beautiful friend. Doris says, ooh, sounds so exciting. I wish I could join. One day, my friend. Wanda says, I'm sewing the panels together while trying to decide how I want to do the sleeves. She is working on her sweater that she is making. And she says, on my sweater, you can work on Stranger Things tomorrow. I'm having to put Stranger Things to the timeout bench for a minute, Samantha. I've got to finish working on the Joy Teams project first. We're running out of time. But they have given me grace if I don't get it done, because they understand being sick, that you don't always feel like working on things. That if we have to spend a week just hanging out and working on projects, that we can do that if I don't get it done. But I'm going to try hard to get it done. And as soon as I do, I'll pick Stranger Things back up. Candy, bless you for looking that up. Thank you so much. Rudy, Candy has looked up Isaiah, and it does have those chapters. I believe that was 39 and 51. So thank you so much, Candy, for that. Paula says, good, it will be easy. Yes, it will be a lot easier than the last 2 projects have been. That was my little notification to remind us that Jen and Ivy are going live in 30 minutes. All right. Hello, Lisa. How are you? It's Saturday already for Lisa. So good for you to come over to the Joyful House and spend a little bit. I don't know why I said Saturday. Yeah, I'm so tired. It is Wednesday. It is Wednesday in Australia. It is Wednesday morning. It is not Saturday. Y'all see where my head is at. I'm ready for the weekend already. But goodness, can't rush it. Although that would make it Friday night for us. And you know, I'm excited always to be here in the Joyful House with y'all on Fridays. All right. Kim says it is tomorrow at 4 p.m. All right. Let me jot that down real quick. My prayer journal is in the craft room. That is where I have been doing my individual prayer time. Thank you for sharing that, Kim. Lisa's dropping some hearts in the chat for everybody. Love it. Oh, Kim, that's so sweet. I know Wanda is feeling the love, you guys. All right, she says yes, the funeral is going to be Saturday. Wanda's sister passed away yesterday at 4:00 in the afternoon. So if you guys will continue to remember Wanda and her family as they grieve the loss of her sister, but also as they bury her and lay her to rest on Saturday. Thank you, Carla, for your prayers for Kim. I love it. I love the way you guys take care of each other. Thank you so much. And Paula says, nugs and prayers to everyone who needs it. Absolutely. The way this weather has been, I mean, almost everybody I talk to is going through some kind of illness or setback. It's just, this weather has really played with us. And y'all, today it got up into the 60s, and Friday here, it's going to be 75. Now, over the weekend, we were experiencing, well, last week we had below freezing. Over the weekend, it was like in the upper 30s. No wonder we're all sick, but I am not complaining. I will take these high 60s, and I am definitely looking forward to 75 on Friday. Angela says, big hugs for Wanda and Kim and Laura and everyone else that needs them. Thank you, Angela. You're so sweet, as always. Right, Lisa? I'm rushing our week along. Me too, Samantha. I am looking forward to it as well. I think I'm going to try and come home around my lunchtime tomorrow and take a nap because I'm not quite up to pulling another full day just yet. Today has really done me in. Thank you so much, Doris, for your prayers for Wanda. Lisa says, you can have my horrible heat. Can I have your cold weather? Absolutely. I don't think anyone would argue. All right. I am at the bottom of the chat. Samantha says, I just lost another friend on Friday, and his name was Bob Morrow. Yes, we did pray for Bob on Friday, or Bob's family and Samantha's family on Friday. So y'all keep Samantha in your prayers as well. All right. Well, it is that time of the night where we want to come in and say happy birthday to all those that are celebrating their birthdays. And as you can see, going across the bottom of the screen, we've got several. We got Melissa with Melissa Crochets with Love. I believe her birthday is actually today. We've got Shanya with Pinky Hooks, Sandrene with Purple Crochet and More with Dreamy, Latrice, known as Dr. Pink Motivation, Cate Hannon, and Cynthia with Cynthia D's Crochet. And Sunday is my son Andrew's birthday, and he will be turning 26. Yes, 26. Wow. That is just so surreal. My babies are growing up. They tend to do that, don't they? All right. Well, if you will, join me in singing happy birthday to our friends. And if you've got a birthday, please let me know. If you don't think I have it, you can either drop it in the chat or you can send me an email. My email can be found on my About page or in almost every description box from my live and my videos. But we would love to shout you out and share your special day. And also, I've got an announcement with their birthdays on the community post. If you'll go over and leave them a birthday message, that would be awesome. All right, join me in singing happy birthday to our friends. All right, I went and grabbed my Gatorade real quick. Maybe this will help my voice not sound so froggy. Happy birthday, friends. And again, if you're in the chat and you've got a birthday, let me know. All right. Oh, Lisa, you're so sweet. She says, happy birthday to all our January babies. Absolutely. Wow, Paula. She says she still has 19-degree weather. That is crazy. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Bless your heart. Wow. All right. Simply made by my hand. Welcome in to the Joyful House and welcome to Joyful Adventures in Crafting. We meet here every Tuesday for this live, and then on Fridays we come together for movie night. We have a lot of fun there. We actually watch the episode that we are doing trivia questions on at my house on Thursday nights at 7 o'clock. Would love to have you come. If that's something you're interested in, let me know, and I'll be happy to email you the Zoom link because we do watch an actual movie episode. It's about 44 minutes long. I have to show it in my private Zoom room. And then we do trivia questions on it on Friday night. And we're actually getting close to our finale night. We'll be doing that the first Friday in March. And we've got lots of giveaways to give away that night. So would love to have you. But most importantly, welcome into the Joyful House. I know everyone in the chat has already done a phenomenal job of welcoming you and giving you some nugs, which is a great big hug around the neck. So wonderful to see you and meet you. Look forward to getting to know you. Is there a name that you want us to call you by? Otherwise, we can call you simply Made by Hand, which is a really cool channel name, by the way. Lisa says, oh, I love the shaky legs lady legs video. For those of you who don't know, let me introduce you to Shaky Legs Cynthia in case you are not a part of movie night. You will see the background change for just a moment because she only comes out on movie night. But this is Shaky Legs. Oh, you know what? I'll see if I can find her before the night's over. So I accidentally deleted one of the sections of my channel. And so I'm in the process of rebuilding all of them. And I don't have her on yet. I'll see if I can get her back on. If not, come join us for Friday. But I'll see if I can get her before the night's over. All right, let me head back over to where we need to be. Okay. All right. Lisa says she loves the birthday video too. Well, thank you. Thank you guys for wishing all of our friends a happy birthday. Oh no, Simply Made by Hand says her phone is about to die. Well, I hope you are able to get a charger and stay with us. But if not, thank you so much for coming over. And thank you to all of you that have welcomed Simply Made by Hand in. I love it. And she said, you can just call me Bailey. Absolutely. Well, Bailey, it is a pleasure to meet you. And be watching my community page because you will actually get a shout out. All right. And there is Bailey's channel. So you guys go over and leave some joy on her doorstep. And again, thank you everyone for welcoming Bailey in. Oh, thank you, Kim. I appreciate the joy thumbs. We always love having your joy thumbs if you're having a great time. Yes, thank you, thank you. All right. Let me see if we're at the bottom of the chat, and we'll move on. And Samantha is working on her blankets. All right, we are at the bottom of the chat. So a couple things real quick. I do want to shout out two of our Joy Team members as they are celebrating some special anniversaries on the Joy Team. And then I have a couple other Joy Team members that I want to shout out. This is something new. So you'll start seeing this. And they're all four here. But first, let's do a shout out to Cate and to Mr. Joyful, aka Mr. Todd, my husband, for their 1-year anniversary on the Joy Team. All right. Let me get over to those. And again, I am still rebuilding everything. So there's going to be a slight change, but that's okay. Here we go. All right. And then I want to share out, we have 4 Joy Team Eagles in the house. So let's welcome them into the Joyful House tonight. And the first one is Tiffany. An eagle has landed. And we got another eagle in the house. And Wanda, welcome in. We got another eagle that's landed. Another eagle that's landed is Sonja. So glad to have you in the Joyful House tonight. And our 4th eagle that's landed is Kim. So glad to have all of our eagles in the house tonight. All right. So let's go ahead and let's look at our video on all of our community makes. Not feeling well last week. I didn't get a lot of videos done, so I don't have a lot of bloopers tonight, but I do have one for you. Again, I just love sharing my bloopers to show you that 1, I'm not perfect. 2, if you're thinking about doing a channel, just do it. You're never going to get it right. So just be yourself and just have fun with it. But let me go ahead and share screen. And I see the chat's already taken off again. We'll come back over to that in a minute. But first, let's look at some of the makes from our friends here in the community. All right. Hello, Joy Team. Welcome to the Joyful House for this jubilant tea party with the Joy Team. No, I was recording. Sorry. So Mr. Joyful, when I was making that, thought I was talking to him, and I had to let him know I was actually recording. But I found myself being redundant. Hello, Joy Team. Welcome to the Joyful House for the Jubilant Tea Party with the Joy Team. Of course it was the Joy Team. I already said, well, hello and welcome in, Joy Team. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. All right, I'm going to minimize the wheel because I'm going to go see if I can find Shaky Legs. And if not, then come see us on Friday because she's definitely going to make an appearance there. All right. Also want to say thank you to all of you that went and threw yarn and some joy over into Bailey's house. And she was saying thank you. And she said she was going to send some back. And Bailey, I am so happy that you are enjoying yourself over here. All right. So as you know, I don't have any progress on the Stranger Things blanket to show you. And I don't even think I have, any progress on the scrap blanket because all I've been working on is the projects that we're doing, the mystery make-alongs with the Joy Team. But what I can show you is the project that we are finishing up. Again, we're finishing it up next Monday night. That will be February the 3rd. And then we'll be starting our new project on Monday, February the 10th. But this is the prototype that I made. So as you can see, we made a basket, or if you want, you can call it a bag. I'm trying to move my footstool out of the way. so I can stand up and show it to you. It's a really, really nice size bag. It's good to be a project bag. It's really, well, you can't see the opening there. It's really deep. So it's good to put a project in, or I don't know. I talked about using it to put various projects in, but I'm hoping to see both my granddaughters soon. I have this teal one, and I'm making the second one in a yellow color. And I don't know, I may check with their mom and see if it would be a good little toy bag for them to have. Maybe something to fill some toys with and put in the car, or maybe one to take to the other grandmother's house, since they go there every other weekend. We'll see. But anyway, this is what they made. This was their Mystery Make-Along number 6. And all they've got to do, they have completed it. All they've got to do is we're going to come and fold this part of the handle, which you can't see because mine is already folded down. And we're going to tack it to the inside. And that's what gives it a little bit more support and helps it be able to stand up. And of course, once you have something in it, it also will be able to stand up. But you can see for the most part that it does pretty well on its own when I put it on full flat bottom. There we go. So, all right. But that is what they are finishing up. So that was our 6 Mystery Make-Along. And I'm trying so hard to give y'all an apple and tell you what the 7th one is going to be. But no, no, no. No apples tonight. And if you're new here, I have some new people that keep asking me what apples mean. On movie night one night, I gave a trivia question and the answer was apple. And I blurted it out, not thinking. And so everybody got that answer right because I gave it to them. So ever since then, anytime that I share something ahead of time, we call it an apple. All right. Let me check on the chat here real quick. They did, Lisa. They did a really good job. And again, I am so thankful. We're going to give them credit on the wheel in just a minute to all of those that provided pictures tonight. Next Tuesday is when we will spin the giveaway wheel for January. So be sure and get your comments and your joy words in to get your entries in. But anyway, we will spin that wheel next Tuesday. They did, Doris. They did a really, really good job. Sometimes the bloopers are really, really great, Bailey. That was all I had for this week. All right. She did, Carla. She did a really great job on her shawl. The wraparound. So, oh, Kim, thank you so much. I appreciate your gift, and we're going to add that to the wheel too in just a moment. But first, I have a little something for you as well. This is for you. Thank you so much for that, Kim. And because I know I've got some new people in the house, I'm going to kind of give a little hint. You can see that there's a word on the screen after every live and on every uploaded video. If you find the joy word in that video or that live and you leave me a sentence using that word, you can gain an entry on the month giveaway wheel. And if you also in that comment leave me another sentence telling me what you enjoyed most about that live or that particular video, then you can actually earn 2 entries. All right. Let me go back and finish the chat real quick. Thank you, Carla. I assume you're talking about the basket. And Doris says, that's pretty and so practical. I had a lot of fun. I messed up a little bit on my second one, y'all. So last night with the Joy team, I was frogging mine back, and I am so sad to say that I've had to almost frog it completely. I had it done except for the white part that you saw, the handle. Let me just show you. I had to frog it almost all the way back. I am so sad about that, but I want it done right. So look, I had it the same size as that blue one, and look at how much I had to frog back to get it back to being right. Look at this. I have a hot crinkle mess. That's where I unfrog, because we're using two threads, two strands to make it. So lots of fun. And it will be once I get February's done. All right, let me write Kim down here, or give her 2 more entries real quick for her super chat. And we'll be headed over to the wheel in just a minute. All right. That was sweet of her, Lisa. Very true. A lot of the Joy team are discovering that their furry little family members are enjoying their baskets a lot. And so that's what Tiffany is referring to. Her Leo loves hers. And many of them have said their little dogs and cats have found the baskets and then are enjoying them. All right. Lisa's got some emojis, some apples for us. Doris says, yep, Tiffany, or the cat will just take it over. Absolutely. Yes, Bailey, I'm going to be good, and I'm not going to give out any apples ahead of time. Tiffany says, yes, because mine, of course, isn't completely finished. I've taken to hide it under a blanket until after next Monday. Well, y'all see how much work I've got to do on mine, but I'll get it done. Bye, Bailey. Thank you so much for coming in. It was a pleasure to have you. Look forward to seeing you again. Carla says, my granddaughters would love that bag. So I'm hoping mine will. I'm hoping that they'll be allowed to have it. All right. I did not find Shaky Legs right off. So you guys, if you want to see Shaky Legs, come join us Friday night at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Okay, let me make sure oh no, I have one other thing. But you know what? Let's do the wheel first. And then I'll show you one other thing that came in the mail today. And then we're going to say goodnight. And if you are headed over to Jen and Ivy's house, I do ask that you do a joy raid over there. So let me get our screen back up here, and our wheel. And we're going to go ahead and add the names from last Tuesday up until this afternoon. And then we'll add all the names from this Tuesday to next Tuesday on that wheel. And then again, we're going to spin the wheel next Tuesday and do a little monthly giveaway. All right. So let's see here. The first person is Tina with Camper 14, and she's got 2 entries. All right, next, Miss Tiffany has 11 entries. So I'm going to cheat and copy paste if that's okay. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. All right. Next is Miss Vicki Oodles, and she has 6 entries, and I see her name right there. So I'm going to copy and paste it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And next is Miss Sonja, and she also has 11 entries. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. All right. Next is Miss Mara, and she has 7 entries. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Next is Miss Paula, and she has 2 entries. Next is Miss Carla, and she has 4 entries. And next is Miss Wanda. And Miss Wanda has 10 entries. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And next is Miss Samantha, and she has 10 entries. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And next is Miss Angela Wright, and she has 9 entries. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And next is Miss Doris. And Miss Doris has 8 entries. I probably could have just done Doris A. I would have known who that was. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And Kim has 6 entries. And I'm putting SW for Southern Winter, so I'll know. And so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, there was 6, right? Yes. All right, so next is Pebbles. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, what happened? Why is my printer wanting to print? We don't want to print this. I must have hit Control P. Okay. Pebbles. All right. Then we need to add all of those that shared pictures tonight. And Miss Doris shared 4. So she gets to go on here 4 times. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And Miss Sonja shared a picture. And Miss Vicki Oodles shared a picture. And I think that's everyone, right? All right. And Carla, we'll get you on there next week when we share your blanket. I can't wait to share that. All right, so before we save, let's shuffle these up really, really good. Give them a good shuffle. And you can see them shuffling. And again, we'll add more names for the rest of January next Tuesday. And then we're going to spin this beautiful wheel. And the lucky winner will have an opportunity to either choose a $10 Amazon gift card or a cake of yarn. And I'm excited. It is due to arrive here tomorrow or Friday. Tomorrow, I think it's tomorrow. But anyway, it's a new colorway for one of the Caron cakes. And so I'm excited. I'm excited. All right, let's save these names so we don't lose them. All right. And again, I want to thank everyone so much for your comments, because not only, again, does it help me get to know you, it does help the algorithms on the channel, but more importantly, it helps me get feedback and comments that are helpful on the actual content, so I know what parts you are really enjoying and what you really, really like. All right, let me head over to the chat, and then I have one more thing to share, and then we're going to scoot boot over to Jen and Ivy's. There are, Vicki, there are lots of names on that wheel. So I'm excited, so grateful and thankful to all of you. All right, let me go back up in the chat. All right. That's where we were all saying goodnight to Bailey. It was so nice to have a new friend in the house tonight, wasn't it? Doris says, cheat away if it makes it easier. Go right ahead. Absolutely. Hello, Nisi. Welcome to the Joyful House. So good to have you. Hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday evening. And Rudy says it is 7:02 p.m. Central Time, which makes it a little bit after 8 o'clock here on the East Coast. All right. Thank you guys so much for giving Nisi a great big grand entrance in. It is so great to have her. And she is saying hello back. And Bonnie, hello, welcome in. So good to see you. Nugs, nugs. Take care, Angela. Nugs, stay safe. Thank you for coming and spending a few minutes with us. Thank you guys for hugging her out. Hello, Kimberly. What a joy to have you in the Joyful House. Welcome in. Hope you're finding some joy while you're here. All right. So one more thing to share with you guys that came in the mail today. And I've actually got quite a few of these coming in. I haven't opened it. Getting ready for when the Stranger Things blanket is done. And those last couple little whips that I have, so that all my whips are like no more. Once we do that, then we're going to start putting a type of yarn on the wheel. We're going to start putting a pattern on the wheel. And at one point in time, we'll do a whole wheel combo of patterns from a specific book. And what I'll probably do is I'll put some for the Joy team and I'll put some for the channel. So the Joy team and the Joy family will help me decide which ones to put on the wheel, and we'll spin the wheel, and I have to make those. But this is one of the new books that I got, and there's an eagle in the house that was a little bit of an enabler and showed me that they got something, either this one or similar to it, and I had to get it. I just had to get it. I mean, y'all know that I love making baby loveys and baby toys, but it's Snuggle and Play Crochet. And I'm going to show you a couple of the patterns in it. It's the only bad thing about us, you know, trying to order books online, because they only show us the cover and they show us the back cover, but they don't always show us everything inside. Look at those cute little guys right there on the back. But this was enough for me to get an idea that, oh, we could have a lot of adventures and fun with this. So let me just show you a couple of these sweet little fellas and gals. All right. I love the smell of new books. That smells so good. All right. So right here, well, I don't think that's completed. Let's find them completed. And so it's not only the loveys and the little amigurumi friends, but they also do, they show you how to make, well, I guess it's the blankets for the loveys. So let me show them to you completed. All right. I guess first we're going to do the toys. So these are some of the toys. We got a frog and a doll and a monkey and a fox. And here's a teddy bear. Hey, Pebbles, welcome in. Pebbles, we just got through putting an entry on the joy or the giveaway wheel for you. Spreading joy, love, and happiness prayers. You're so sweet. I've been working on a sun bunny. That's going on my joy wheel too one day. So make a sun bunny. Speaking of bunnies, here's a bunny from this little book. Cute little fella. I love the mix of the solids and the stripes. And here's the puppy dog and the puppy lovey. Cute, cute. Look at the kitty cat. Isn't she adorable? And of course, with any of these, you know, you can always work them around so that they're boy or girl. Look at the zebra. Isn't that cute? I actually made a zebra one time for Sadie girl. She loved it. All right, this is Roy the Rhino. Got any rhinoceros lovers in the house? Isn't that adorable? And this is Sephra the giraffe. Sephra the giraffe. I'd like to make that one. And this is Kenai the hippo. You can see the name over there. Kenai the hippo. It is, Bonnie. I am going to have a lot of fun with this. Luke the frog. Ribbit. Ribbit. Look at that blanket. I love the lovey blanket on that one. The fun, cool texture. A child would love that. And this is Zoe the sheep. She's so cute. Look. All right. It says Zoe the sheep is very affectionate. She's always hugging and kissing her friends. What a great friend. Oh, look at this. This is Carrie the panda, or Siri. It might be Siri the panda. Look at that. Oh, I definitely want to make the panda. because our panda back here needs a friend. Definitely do that. Here's Trish the cow. I don't know, Bonnie. Let's look. I do know, I'm pretty sure I got one coming that has unicorns in it. And Sue the duck. Look, Wanda. Oh my gosh. Wanda loves ducks. I'll make a duck. Sonja can make the chick. And then we'll schedule a play date. Oh, y'all, look at this. Jack the pig. Isn't he adorable? His little suspender there. His little one suspender. Oh. Says Jack the pig wants to build a little house, but he doesn't know whether to make it out of straw, wooden sticks, or bricks. And this is Clancy the reindeer. On cold winter nights, you'll never find Clancy without a cozy scarf. Look, y'all know, I'm going to have to make this one just because of the name. Cindy the mouse. Isn't she cute? Now, I know on the channel I go by everything Cynthia, but my family and all my friends from college under, they call me Cindy. But y'all know my story. Y'all know I changed to Cynthia when I was a youth minister, so they take me serious. And here is Cooper the fox. And then as I became a school teacher, it just stuck. It just stayed Cynthia. Maverick the monkey. This is the little fella that was on the cover. Look at Maverick. It says, Maverick has the funniest laugh that sends all his friends off into a fit of giggles. Well, we'll have to make a Maverick and invite him to movie night because we giggle a lot on movie night. Wanda says, that is cute. Talking about the duck. Sonja says, let's do it. We need to do that. You make the chick, I'll make the duck, and we'll have a play date. And this is Ava, the little girl. And Ava's very funny and always makes her friends laugh. And I love it. They didn't leave the little boys out. Here is Ethan, the little boy. And Ethan loves making things and creating funny inventions. So really cool. And then they've got some basic techniques listed in the back of the book and abbreviations and chart symbols. So that's really good, whether you're a beginner or a seasoned crocheter. It's a nice little touch. And then it shows you in the back how to do the various stitches. So that's really cool. Because, you know, sometimes we got to remind ourselves how to do some of those stitches. And not only do they have it in color, but they've got it written out how to do the stitches. And then it's some tips on finishing techniques. But anyway, and the author of this book, she says, hi, I'm Carolina, and this is Carolina right here. Everyone meet Carolina if you've never before met her. And she says, I live in a beautiful city in the south of Spain with my husband and my two daughters, Clara and Alicia. I'm a nurse and I'm passionate about crochet. My journey with a hook and yarn has been slow but exciting. From a very young age, I learned from my mother and my grandmother, who taught me the foundations of this wonderful world. Little by little, I learned about techniques and patterns, developing my own colorful and fun style. After my daughter Clara was born, I had a moment of reflection and started thinking about selling my patterns. I wanted to share my creativity with others and have an incentive to keep on developing new toys and characters. This was the moment when 1 and 2 Company, my small pattern shop, was born. My daughters are my main source of inspiration. Clara is super creative and keeps coming up with stories full of incredible characters. My little Alice loves everything her mommy does. She plays with my creations and fills them with life. She is very demanding. She is my best quality control. It is comforting to be able to work on something I love and to see how other people far away crochet my creations and enjoy them. I love seeing the ideas I put into my designs come alive when people make my patterns. I love it. And I'm going to look and see. So she's got a place that I can reach out to her on social media and a website. So I may reach out to her and share with her that I've purchased her book just for my own pleasure. But Joy Team, I might share with her what we do and see if I can get permission to do one of the makes in here. And if so, if she gives permission, I'll ask her to choose which one that we would get to do. But I'll have to reach out to her first. I am excited to share that the Joy Team already knows this. In March, they are making a creation from one of our fellow content creators in our Yarny community. And I am so excited that she has given us permission to do one of her projects as one of our mystery make-alongs. So a lot of fun there. Anyway, I know everyone can't join us for the Joy Team, but if you can, we'd love to have you. We do have a lot of fun making these mystery projects. But if you can't, then hopefully you'll continue to enjoy the showcases when they come out and give your love and support to all of those that are doing these wonderful little mystery makes. All right, let's check on the chat one more time, and then we're going to start getting ready to say goodnight. Let me go all the way back up. I should have had y'all drop some emojis. All right, there we go. When you guys were all greeting each other when Pebbles came in. And Pebbles, thank you again, too, for coming in and loving on those in the chat that were already here. I always appreciate it when folks come in and not only greet me as the host, but those that are in the chat. Because I wouldn't be here without you guys. So I love it when you love on one another. Bonnie says, those are cute, but most people know I will crochet you anything but an animal. I hear you. Oodle says, I love those, right? Doris loves Zoe. Pebble says, we know, Bonnie, they are so cute. Oodle says, well, I need to go. I'll catch everyone later. She's probably already gone, but nugs, Oodles. So there were not any unicorns in there, Bonnie, but I know that I have a book coming that has unicorns in it. Because I don't think this is actually, it was Tiffany, y'all. I'm going to call her out. I don't think this was the book that Tiffany enabled me to get. But I found it looking at that book. So this isn't the one you got, Tiffany, is it? But when those other ones come, I'll be sure to share them. But eventually they're going to end up on the wheel for me to make those projects. So a lot of fun we're going to have. All right. Doris says, oh my goodness, they're all so cute, weren't they? Bonnie says, Miss C made me a unicorn. It's the best. Oh, Miss C is the best. She is so sweet and so creative. I don't know if you can see it, but let me get it up here. I have 3 makes by her. There's my Sun Bunny. And then she made us a Mackenzie dog when Mackenzie passed away. And at the same time, she sent us a Sadie dog. And of course, you guys all get to have some fun with Sadie on Friday nights for movie night because she likes her sweet treats too. She's a big fan of movie night. But I love my makes from Miss C. All right. As Bonnie, I am sure your unicorn was made with lots and lots of love because Miss C doesn't make anything without making it with lots and lots of love. So Doris says, do they really stand up? I don't know, Doris. Until I make one, I don't know. If I had to guess, I would imagine probably not, because just for example, just looking at them, the legs are kind of like soft and wobbly. So it looks like they're probably propped for the picture. I mean, even Siri the panda, which I absolutely love. And I know it looks like she's standing on that suitcase, but there's a wall back there. So I don't know if the wall is bracing her, or it's possible that something is holding her up. And like I have an edit tool that I could take all of that out and make it look like she's standing on the suitcase. But I don't think they can actually stand on their own. And like Trish the cow, she's leaning up against that wheel. So, but Carolina not only did a great job in creating, but her pictures are really whimsical and fun too. You're on. Let me get the February mystery make prototype done, and then you're on. We will do that. In fact, we could do it during our play date. All right. I know you're making a chick now, but you can always make another one, and I can make the duck. And then eventually I'll have to send that duck to Wanda. That'll have to be a Wanda duck. Oh, he looks like the little pig from Super Y. Tiffany, was this the book you got? I don't think it was. I think the book that you have that I got is still coming. But let me know. That's very true, Pebbles. Thank you so much. That is very true. You can make them stand up. You can put wire in them to make them stand up and to make their legs and arms bend. Now, my panda, my big panda that I made, and y'all, we are so late for Jen and Ivy. I think they know me by now. But let me grab this panda. I did not use any wire in her. She's a big girl. She's a big girl. All the more to love, I say. That's why I made her big. I did not use any wire in her, but I use yarn. And if I pull her little dress sleeve down here, sorry, Miss Panda. Oh, I don't know if you can because it's black yarn. I created a divot. You can kind of see it there. I created a divot, and the way I pulled that yarn, it allows her arms to move. And the same thing with her legs. Her legs can pivot and move. Like, she's really talented. She can not only do a split, but she can turn her legs all the way around. Oh man, if I could do that. But anyway, so I did that by creating a dimple. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, you can kind of see that there. She got a little bit of dust on her. She's been sitting over there for what, a year and a half now? So, but anyway, and I just did that with yarn, but you're right, Pebbles. So thank you for sharing that. You can put some wire in them to help them stand up. So, but this is my little chunky monkey panda. So, all righty. Fluff her little ears out. She says, thank y'all. She needed to come out of that chair, out of that little corner for a while and get some loving on. It's been a while since she's received some love. Look at there. Let's pull her dress down. You can see her little panda buttons. All righty. Bonnie says, I have so much respect for school teachers and nurses. Yes, yes, yes. Doris says, my oldest daughter requests a huggable Pikachu stuffy. I don't know if I'm skilled enough for that. I say give it a try, and she'll love you for the effort. Bonnie says, Pebbles, do you just make them with fat legs to hold them up? I'm being serious. I don't know. Rudy says it's 7:16 where he is at. And Doris says it is 5:18. Pebbles says, Bonnie, I have a book called Crochet You. It's varied disabilities. You can put some wire in the legs and they will stand. Love it. Thank you for sharing that. She says, I'm going to make a wheelchair for my son bunny. Love it. You know, I had dreams and hopes of designing and creating dolls. Thought that's where God was leading me to go. And I had a desire to make dolls that had, you know, amputated arms and legs and a wheelchair. But as I began designing that one doll, I got the arms and the hands and the legs and the feet done and the body. And I got to the head and I wasn't having fun. But, you know, if we all did the same thing, then we wouldn't be very creative. But I have found my niche, and I love making baby toys and baby clothes and baby blankets. And so that's my little niche. Not that I don't mind trying other things, as you guys are seeing with our mystery makes and our little panda friend here. But dolls were not my thing. And it's weird because I love doing amigurumis, but I don't know. There was just something, I don't know. I just got a mental block and I just couldn't. Bonnie says, Pebbles, oh, cool. Oh, I didn't think of that. Well, thank you again for sharing your little bit of expertise there, Pebbles. Sonja says, I may order it when I can. Can you send me the link to it? Absolutely. Give me just a minute to write that down so I'll remember. All right. Sonja, link for book. All right. Pebbles, a wheelchair. You're so cool. I want to see a picture. Yes, Pebbles, if you will, send it in and let me share it out on Tuesdays. That would be awesome. Pebbles says, sure thing, when I get it done, on the list. Again, you guys, any of your finished makes, I would love to have them and share them out on Tuesday night so that our little friends in the community can see everything that you're doing. So I hope that you'll consider emailing them to me. Tiffany says, no, that was not the book. I'm going to enable you. So the other book is coming. In fact, I have 2 more books coming. And as the Joy team knows, I've just shown them 3 other books that I got. And I still think I've got a couple more books to share. So, but that's okay. I'm getting ready for the wheel when the wheel finishes all of my current whips. And we're very close, very, very close. Bonnie says, believe me, I'm not going to make a unicorn, but I just want to know why they're not in books. I don't know. I love unicorns, but that book that you got, Tiffany, that I ordered, it did have a unicorn in it. It had a unicorn and a lovey, right? I'm pretty sure. Because that was one of the things we oohed and awed over. Pebble says, Bonnie, use solid color on the zebra and add a horn. Pebbles, I will not. Miss C made me one. I'm good. Pebbles, I will not. Miss C made me one and I'm good. Aw. Hello, Kimberly. Welcome in. She says 4. And everyone's saying they're precious. She's so cute, talking about the animals that were in the book. Doris says, Bonnie, I think I saw a book that has a unicorn in it. Something about mythical creatures. That book, Tiffany, that that you already have, and I'm getting, it not only had unicorns in it, it had a dragon in it too, didn't it? So that's exciting. Nisi says, dinner time and family time. Good night, everyone. Nugs to you, my friend. Thank you so much. We're actually running a little over tonight. Take care, Nisi. She says, okay, Doris, they have one. They do. And if Tiffany's still here, I'm pretty sure not only, like I said, that the unicorn was in there, but there was a dragon. So very excited about that. Unicorns are not mythical. They're real, and they're all over my house, says Bonnie. She says, yes, it did, and someday I'll get to that dragon. So, well, hopefully someday one of y'all somewhere will pick the unicorn and the dragon for me to do as well. All right, you guys. I'm going to put her right there for just a minute, and I'll get her back in her little home with her little bee friend over there. They're getting lonely. They need some new friends. But anyway, almost gave an apple for a future project. No apples, not tonight. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. All right, you guys, thank you so much for coming over to the Joyful House. I do hope that you enjoyed your time here. I do believe now that that is everything that I needed to show you tonight. Sorry I didn't have more done, but I am feeling better, so hopefully there'll be more on the hook this week. But again, unfortunately, it is the prototype for the February Joy Team Mystery Make-Along, so I still won't be able to show it. So y'all will just have to trust me and take my word for it. All right. Let's see. Anything else? Oh, yes. Before we leave, we got to do a joy dance. Let's do a joy dance. Will you join me for a joy dance? All right. And I want to thank Oodles again for her super chat tonight. I do appreciate that. That helps out a lot with the giveaways. So thank you for that. All right. I'm just making sure, looking at my list and making sure we did everything. And it looks like we did. All right. Well, be joyful, my friends. Stay crafty in your own way. Make your own joyful creations and be the joy in everything that you do. Nugs and joy. Mwah. Be joyful, and I'll see you next Tuesday if I don't see you in the community before then. All right. Bye.